Okay, so this is the newest firmware on the Aputure 1200D Pro over there. Super intense. So we have the firmware version 1.1 on the lamp head, 1.2 on the control box. So there are I think there are two little part is different. So we add a high speed mode over here. After watching the Gaffer and Gears video, I just cannot update the firmware on the Citus Link app, but I can update the firmware on the Aputure web page. So I just download and put it in the USB stick it in the USB port, update everything, and we have this high speed mode. And if you turn on the high speed mode, I think the frequency selection, it doesn't work at all. But the menu, you can still select the frequency selection, but I think it just doesn't work at all. So and you limit the power to 50 to 100, and you can have a totally flicker free light, but usually you want to turn it off. If you turn it off, it's actually flickering at a very high speed that your camera cannot capture. And there is another stuff, I think it's new. This is the screensaver. So you can choose the screensaver to no screensaver at all. But I think I have no idea. Is it an OLED panel on this 1200D Pro control box? Because the 300D Mark II is an OLED panel, and before the update, there are no any screensaver on the 300D Mark II. So there are just lots of burning OLED screen on the 300D Mark II. So usually you should turn it to whatever minutes, but just, I don't know, maybe some people want to always show the information on the screen, so just turn the screensaver off, but you actually, I don't know. So those are two stuff added onto this Aputure 1200D Pro. And the fan mode, I think it's just still pretty loud and totally the same. I just hope they can change the fan mode, the smart, maybe just lower the fan on a lamp head, because it's just driving like crazy. This is so loud. Just hope, maybe, I don't know. The smart mode is just so loud because the medium is already pretty loud. If they slow down the fan on the lamp head, the control box is pretty quiet, but the lamp head is just driving like crazy. Even if you just dim the light maybe 1%, 0.1%, it just still spin like crazy. The smart mode is not even smart at all. So okay, so this is the firmware update for the Aputure 1200D Pro.